Okay, hi everybody. Listen, the training sessions I put together on my YouTube channel so far have been quite tough and require a certain level of ability. However, I know there's loads and loads of people stuck in their homes right now, often completely on their own, who want something to keep them moving, strong and stable. It's incredibly important we keep mobile and active and look after our mental health. I keep saying this, but wouldn't it be great if we could emerge from this isolation period, this lockdown period, feeling fitter, healthier and stronger? It doesn't matter what your starting point is, you can do something about your health right now. So what I've done is I put together a short functional workout for those who want to keep mobile and active without doing starve jumps and burpees, although I know loads of you love them. Okay, this is a great session to do if you just want to raise your heart rate, get your muscles active and your blood flowing, and it's perfect if you feel like you have a low level of fitness, you're elderly and you fancy a bit of a challenge, or you just want to break away from your computer for 30 minutes to find some balance, release those tight muscles, and to mitigate against all the negative health implications of being sat behind your desk all day long. The focus of this mini workout is about posture, stretching out your characteristically tight muscles, strength and stability. And it's a preventative measure to ensure you don't get injured. Try to do this each day if you can, or as often as you can. It's not too tough, so give it a go. If you don't fancy doing one of my more intense HIIT sessions, then just go into your lounge and have a go at this one. Okay, hope you enjoy it, and give me some feedback. All feedback's good, and have a nice day. Okay, so this is the start of the, grab my stopwatch, a functional workout, something you can do at home regardless of your fitness level. It really does just focus on our posture and our stability and strength. It's all about keeping the body moving and doing lots of stretches. So yeah, hope you enjoy this. We're going to start just with a very, very light warm-up. The exercises we're doing aren't too vigorous, so we don't need to spend too long doing this. Slight bend in your knees, so start with a few shoulder rolls going up towards your ears and back. So going up and round. So you can do this anywhere you want in the house, really. All you could do it is a chair, a mat if you need it. You can do it on the lounge floor. You don't have to be outside. Okay, so, God, things collapsing around me. Okay, then big circles, just mobilising your shoulder joint. So going round and going backwards with that same arm, big circles. So as I said in my previous videos, you don't have to go full pelt to reap the benefits of doing a bit of exercise, okay? Just good to keep the body moving. Okay, and over to the other side, same again, big circles, just mobilising the shoulders. Remember, the muscles get very short and tight, sometimes a bit lazy. I know what we're like when we're sitting at our desk. I often find myself fidgeting, moving around, crossing my legs. It just creates a lot of a muscular imbalance. So it's important that we try and balance things down a little bit. Okay, you're just going to mobilise the hips a little bit, so rolling around the ball and socket joint, very, very easy. Take your time, nice easy rolling motion, and then going round the other way, same again. It's not a big thrust, okay, we're not trying to, it's just nice and easy. Okay, this is mobilising your back. You've got to be really, really strict with yourself here. A slight bend in your knees, lift your arms up to here. Your arms aren't there, okay? You're opening up the chest. And then eyes looking forward, you're going to twist around to the side, back to the centre, and then round the other way. Keep your hips locked. So engage those abs, keep your knees and your hips locked. If you find you're having to go like this, and you're pulling your arms forward, you're trying to go around too far. This isn't about how far you can turn, it's just about mobilising your back, and some of you will have more flexibility than others. Okay, just have a little march on the spot, just bring your knees up towards your chest. So it's your hip flexors that are lifting your knees up here, so have a little march, just warming those leg muscles up, warming the hip flexors up. Still brace your abs, just activate those abdominal muscles. Okay, from there, have a go at this. Depends on your balance. Bring your left arm up, So your wrist is on line with your shoulders, and then you're going to bring your right knee up so you're here. Keep your hips locked, and then you're going to go out to the side. Your arm and your leg go out at the same time, and you're back to the center, and then swap. So we're incorporating a bit of balance. As you move out here, we're stretching through the pectoral muscle, we're opening up the hip joint. Okay, and over to the side, and back in, and swap again. Well done, one more on each side. Keep the hips locked, out to the side, in and down. If you twist your hips, you can go a lot further, that's not the point. Okay, and here, out to the side. Well done. Okay. Move down a second. Okay, wide legs now. Keep your upper body upright, transfer your weight from one side over to the other. And just sit back. Keep your upper body in the same position all the time. Push your bottom backwards. You may just be here and just have to go like this. Depends on your flexibility. So it's coming down. Don't overstretch. We're keeping these movements, dynamic. Okay, and then from there now, coming down onto your knee. So you're in this position. One foot in front of the other, so you're in this position. Foot flat. Do a slight pelvic thrust. So you're going to thrust, just slightly thrust forward. And then you're going to take your hands above your head. And as you go forward like this, you're going to squeeze your glutes here, okay? So we're trying to lengthen out these muscles, rectus femoris, deeper hip flexors. Okay, so you're going to be in this position, slight pelvic thrust, so your pelvis does this, tilts back. Hands above your head. Remember, you're not pushing through your lower back, so come forward to here and back in. And then forwards, back in. Don't overstretch, just go as far as you feel like you can. Arms above your head, come forward and back in. Come forwards and back in. Swap over to the other side, same again. So if I go from this side this time. So, right angles at the knee, slight pelvic thrust forward. Take your hands above your head. You may find that you're tighter on one side than the other. So take your hands up and then sway forward, come back in. That's it, nice big stretch. Engage those abs, reach forward, squeeze your glute. Squeeze your bottom muscles at the back. Squeeze the glute and reach. 3 more. Reach forward and back. Reach forward, push forward and back. And last one, forwards and back. Well done. Okay, so that is a little warm-up complete. Stopping there. We're now going to move on to starting with a little bit of cardio just to get the heart rate up a little bit. It's not too intense. Okay. Okay, so first of all, we're going to just get the heart rate up. You can do a light jog here if you want to, depending on your ability. It's absolutely fine for you just to do this. Okay, just get a fast march on the spot for 1 minute. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. So fast march on the spot. That's it. Just bring your knees up. I know some of you might be watching this thinking it's not intense enough, but that's not the purpose of this video. That's it. The idea of this, just to get the body moving. That's it. Bring your knees up. Even if you can't do the whole thing, you can just pick out some bits that you like, or just incorporate some of this into your working day. Okay, if you want, you can bring your knees, you can start to go a little bit quicker. There's no need for that. That's it, so bring your knees up. You should still feel your heart rate elevate. Trying to keep those muscles warm. And then we're going to go into some back mobility next. Deep breaths, and 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, So your next exercise, have a lie down on your mat or your floor, or the floor. Let's bring this in a bit. Okay, all you're going to do here, we're mobilising your back more. So you're going to relax your shoulders, bring your knees together. Sorry, do a slight tilt. So you're just pushing your lower back against the ground. So this part of your back here is just gently pushed against the ground. Knees together, arms by your side, and I just want you to sway from side to side. Just pushing your lower back into the ground. Okay, 1 minute of work. Sorry, 30 seconds of work this. Okay, so you're here. If you're finding it tricky, then just do smaller movements. Should feel really nice in your lower back. If you've got any back issues, it's a nice one to do. So you can go a little bit further if you feel like you can. Don't worry, you don't have to. So keeping your feet flat on the floor and just rock from side to side. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Okay, a lot of us really struggle with trying to activate our deeper abdominal muscles, our transverse abdominals. They're the deeper core muscles, which actually act like a girdle. They give your spine lots of support. It doesn't look like I'm doing anything here, but believe me, I am. Okay, so I want you to lie on the ground. Make sure your ankles, your knees and your hips are in line. And it's a real skill being able to activate these muscles. So what I want you to do is just lie there, relax your shoulders. You can bring a towel, put it 2 inches behind your head if you want to. Okay, you've just got a little tilt, and then you're trying to activate these deeper muscles. Now it's around it feels like your lower abdominal area. And the key to this is that you're trying to switch off your superficial muscles. So you don't want to activate these muscles here should be nice and soft. Okay, so you're relaxing here, and then you're just going to squeeze those lower abs, and you should feel tension. So if you put your fingers on your hip bones and just bring them in a bit where your pubic bone is, you should feel those deeper muscles contract. So you pull it up from your bottom and imagine you're bursting for the bathroom, and then you squeeze those lower muscles, and these muscles here remain soft. Okay, if you can get those muscles nice and strong, you won't believe how much it benefits all your other, how beneficial it is to doing all your other exercises. So have a go at it. You're just going to hold for 5 seconds. So you're going to find the contraction, hold for 5 seconds, and then release. So you're in this position, and then you're just going to activate those muscles. So hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. You're not doing this. You're not driving your back into the floor. You're just trying to squeeze these lower abdominal muscles, activate them, hold for 5 seconds, and then release. So keep doing that. So go in again, relax your shoulders. Okay, pull your hip bones towards each other, squeeze your lower abs. Put your fingers here so you can feel it. Switch off these upper muscles so they're nice and soft. And 3, 2, 1, release. Okay, we're just going to do, this is something you can practice at home. Obviously, I'm not just going to sit here or doing this for the entire workout. So relax your shoulders and squeeze again, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Okay, keep practicing that one. Lie on the floor in the evening and have a go at that. Okay, we're now going into bridge. So before you start this, you're going to activate those transverse abdominals. So ankles, knees and hips in line. See here. And then I want you to roll up off the floor 1 vertebrae at a time. So you're going to roll up to here, engage the glutes, and then roll down very, very slow and controlled. Okay, for 1 minute. And off you go. So roll it up. You should have a straight line running from your knee through the hips to the shoulders. Engage your glutes at the top, and then roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. So you're activating these deeper muscles. Pull from your lower abs, driving up. Squeeze here. You're lengthening out your spine all the time. Come down one vertebrae at a time. So it's about spinal flexibility. You're trying to keep your knees in a stable position and then roll down again. Really try and get that rolling motion going through your spine. And roll up. Okay, 10 seconds. You can do this for long if you need to. Again, some of these are quite relaxing. And rolling down, slow and controlled. And rest. Okay, we're going to bring in the chair now. So everybody's got a chair at home. So very good for hip mobility. Okay, so what I want you to do is stand in front of the chair, just a few inches away, and you're going to keep your upper body upright, and then sit down on the chair. So you're here. Sorry, hang on, let's move. So you're there. Come up. Sit down. Come up. Sit down. Come up. So your bottom just about touches, and you're straight back up again. Try and drive from the heels, so use your glutes, okay? For 1 minute. Try and do as many as you can. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. So sit down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, no cheating. We're not sitting down and having a rest. That's it. Really push. That's it. Gives you a bit of support. Let your bottom touch. So then we can really work. See how many you can do in 1 minute. If you're struggling with a lower chair, just get a slightly higher chair. So push, sit down, push up. Don't worry if you can't make a minute. So you've got 25 seconds to go. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Really try and work those glutes. So a real functional exercise. We all have to sit down and stand up each day. Works those quads, so feeling those thigh muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Well done. Okay, good work. So, we're now working on single leg bounds. Just for 30 seconds on each side. Got my heart rate up there. Okay, so stand up nice and tall, ankles, knees and hips in line. Lengthen your body. Slight bend in both knees. Onto one tiptoe. Focus on your posture, brace your abs. Lift your leg up and hold. You're going to try and hold. Easier version, just bring this leg down a bit so it's closer to the ground. If you're not very stable, bring your foot to here and just lift. So all of these exercises are just really good for keeping up a certain level of strength, keeping the blood flowing, focusing on your posture, engaging those core muscles, working the glutes. Okay, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, over to the other side. Same again. You may feel that through your quads after those squats. Same again, slight bend, onto one tiptoe, open up your chest, lift your leg up and hold. So hold in there. So look straight ahead, don't let your head drop, and broaden your chest. You're not doing this, just opening up your chest. So we're always trying to focus on opening up these pectoral muscles that again become very short when you're sitting at your desk because you're in this slump all the time behind computers and iPads and iPhones. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Okay, chin tucks. Not the most attractive look, this one. If I show you from the side, so you can see my full-on double chin in a second. This is really good to get those cervical, deep cervical flexors working, because often these front neck muscles, they become very, very overactive. So short and tight, and often a bit quite strong as well. So often we're in this position. You want to open up your chest, so you're broadening your chest, and then you're going to do this for 1 minute. You tuck your chin in, so you're going to pull your head back, so let this position, hold for 1, 2, release. Okay, so head back. You're not doing this. Your head comes backwards, so you can put your fingers on your chin if you want. So you're here, and then just push your head back. Hold 1, 2. Okay, for 1 minute. Ready and go. So tuck your chin in. 2, release. Tuck your chin in. 1, 2, release. Slight bend in your knees. Tuck your chin in. 1, 2, release. And release. Well done. Release. Tuck your chin in. Hold. 1, 2, release. Chin in. 1, 2, release. And tuck your chin in. 1, 2, release. Tuck your chin in. 1, 2, release. And tuck your chin in. 1, 2, release. Last one. And tuck your chin in. 1, 2, release. That's a really good exercise. Set some reminders on your computer. Get those going. If you can do that 10 times each day, 10 times a few times a day, that's going to start to make a real difference. I saw a picture of myself recently and I was pretty appalled given I'm in this industry because my head was like this. And obviously this is just from looking down at computer screens all the time. So we need to try and focus on that. Okay, shoulder rolls now for 30 seconds. Quite simple, slight bend in your knees, and then just going to go up and back, up and back. Okay, ready and go. So going round. So again, set a little reminder on your phone. Just get these done. Going round, just for 30 seconds. Keep looking forward, up towards your ears and back. Keeping your chin tucked in again. Trying to open up the chest. Mobilize those shoulders. Releases the tension in these trapezius muscles here. Should get very tight. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Shoulder retraction. Have a little sip of water. Okay. You're going to lie down on the floor of the mat. Now ideally, I don't have anything to put here, but you could have a couple of towels here about 2 inches off the ground, so your forehead is supported a little bit higher to keep you in a neutral position, and then your arms are by your side, so you're here, and then you're just going to go like this, open up and back, open up and back. We're trying to again work those back muscles. The back muscles aren't worked anywhere near enough, and often people have very, very weak backs because the chest muscles, everyone focuses on their abs and the chest, and then they go and sit down all day, and then they've got short chest muscles because they're slumped over all the time. So these front muscles get very, very strong, and the back muscles, you can't do enough work. You really need to start to incorporate that into your workout. So you're doing this for 1 minute, okay? So I've lost the position there. Okay, ready? And up you go. So arms by your side, and then you're up and back, up and back. So notice I'm opening up my chest. Still engage your abs, bring your shoulder blades towards each other. Ideally your head is on a small book or a couple of towels. Are we on? 10 seconds to go. Rest. Well done. Okay, we're not too far away now. Angry cat. Or cow to cat, or whatever it's called in yoga, cat-cow. Knees underneath your hips, wrists underneath your shoulders. So you're in a box shape, directly underneath. Okay, you're in this position. The sway this movement is always initiated at the pelvis, starting at the pelvis. So your eyes looking forward. So you're in this position. And then you're going to sway, you're going to pull your belly button up towards your rib cage and tuck under. And then the rest of your spine follows the movement. See here? And then come down. And you finish there, looking straight forward. Then start the movement at the pelvis. Tuck under, come up, and down. Okay, 1 minute of work. Ready, and go. So really just work on, can you see my pelvis is moving? Really try and work on that first. Sometimes people don't get this. So eyes looking forward, tuck under, and then the rest of your spine follows the movement. So you're here, let the head drop, you're stretching out the thoracic area of your back, and then come down, one vertebrae at a time, look forward, push down to your lower back, now squeeze your lower abs and tuck under. Tuck, and then let the rest of the spine follow. You may notice certain areas of your back that are particularly stiff. So again, really good for the mobility of the back, stretches out the back, working on some pelvic control. And down, eyes looking forward. Okay, one more of those. And well done. Okay, where are we up to? Lat stretch. Now, if you've got a foam roller, I don't know whether you do or you don't. If you don't worry about it. If you do, that's great. You can always purchase one online. They're not too much money. We're stretching out your lats, because your lats are here and they attach all the way down at the base of the back. If these muscles are very tight, they pull your arms forward. Okay, and also they put a lot of strain on your lumbar spine as well. So you want to try and release these muscles. One of the best ways of doing that is to sit here and then you reach forward, so you're in this position. One hand on the foam roller. If you haven't got the foam roller, get rid of it. You can still do this. Okay, but for today, I'm going to use the foam roller. So one hand here. Now I swim a lot, so this is a good one for me to be doing, because these muscles work very, very hard when you're in the swimming pool. Okay, so you're here, and then you sit back and push down, taking your armpit down towards the ground. So you're here, sit back, arms wide, really, really reach forward. So you're there. You may also feel this running down the triceps a little bit here. Sorry, we need to start some time there. Okay, so just having a foam roller here makes that stretch a little bit more intense. Okay, and then you can always look to the side to increase that stretch. Really try and stretch out your arms. Okay, I'll swap over to the other side. So all of these exercises, if you notice, almost all of them stop you doing this. We're trying to open up the chest, really focusing on everything to do with the back to make sure you've got really good posture. The better your posture, the more likely it is you'll fire into the right muscles at the right time when you're doing all your exercises. So whatever sport you're doing, get your posture right first, focus on your technique, and then when you come to run or do your HIIT program or whatever else, the muscles are working in the right order. There's a little fly there. Okay, over to the other side, same again. So reach forward, you're in this position, and then sit back. Sorry, starting the clock, 30 seconds. So try and hold your stretches for about 30 seconds each. So you're here, and then turn to the side. And I'm hoping you're feeling this down here. 3, 2, 1, release. Remember, you don't necessarily need a foam roller, but go online and order yourself one of these. They're brilliant, absolutely brilliant, stretching out your muscles as well. Okay, hamstring stretch. So we're going to use the chair again now. Move out of the way. So you're in this position. Okay, common mistake made by everybody. Put one foot there and everybody goes like this, which is a posterior tilt of the pelvis. You want to create more of an anterior tilt. So actually, rather than doing that, stand up nice and tall. Now if you're feeling a stretch there, just hold there. Otherwise, take your arms to the front here and can you see I'm leaning in with my back straight? So you're leaning from your hips. So you're there and you're feeling this pull down your hamstring. Now if you're tight there, you'll feel it quite early on. So I'm pretty tight in my hamstrings at the minute. So actually, it's all good and well, it's just coming down to this position. Everybody can kind of lower the back down to that position, but it's not particularly good for your back. It's not getting a good deep stretch of your hamstring. So keep your upper body upright and then lean in. That's a far deeper stretch. If you're feeling it more through your hamstring, through your calf, point your toe forward. So you're here, and then lean in. This can also be done on the floor, so you're in this position. Okay, over to the other side, same again. So you're in this position, slight bend, head up. That's it. Now these may feel slightly different. Arms to the front, lean in. So keep your upper body upright. You don't have to bring your arms here, but you're trying to stay upright and then lean. Don't do this. I don't feel that anywhere near as much unless my upper body's upright. So hold in there and reach forward. So you're staying an anterior tilt of the pelvis. You don't want to be, my pelvis is coming backwards there. You want to try and go that way, anterior tilt. Okay, well done. Ease out of that. Last couple of stretches. So, hip flexor stretch. This is a really easy one to, well, actually stretch out your hamstring and your glutes, and also hip flexors as well. So you're going to grab hold of your knee, bring it all the way in towards your chest, as far as it'll go, and hold there for 30 seconds on each side. Okay, so knee all the way in, and hold it there. If you want to give yourself more of a glute stretch here, take this knee diagonally across towards your other shoulder. So you grab lateral part outside of your knee and then bring it across. So you're here. Otherwise, just bring it all the way in. Where are we for time? 3, 2, 1, and change. If you're finding some of these exercises really useful, spend more time on them. If you find some of them aren't particularly helping you that much, all of these are actually pretty useful. So okay, and go over to the other side, same again. So bringing that knee in, so stretching out the hips. There are loads and loads of stretches you can do. Bring your knee all the way in. Deep breaths. Where are we up to? 3, 2, 1, rest. Well done. Last stretch. Okay, so from here, actually I'm going to spin around. So you're in this position. You're going to put one leg over your knee, so you're in this position. Again, open up the hips, stretching out the piriformis deep down. Raise your leg up, one hand goes through, grab hold of this leg and bring it in towards you and hold there. If that's too tough for you, keep that leg on the ground, put one hand here, just push out a little bit. and then swap over to the other side. Same again. So you might have one side tighter than the other. See here, or up here, and then push out. So you can use your elbow to push, grab it and hold here, and you use your elbow to push out. And ease out of that. Good work. So, got through all of that lot. Well done. If you like this video, please share it with as many people as you can. As you can see, this is pretty much a workout that works for everybody and anybody. So send it on to your friends, and yeah, just come out here and do something like this, and just keep everything moving. Good work. I'll be back again on Monday for another HIIT session. Going to get the heart rate up, do a bit more intense exercise. So come and join me. Thanks a lot. You take care.